Hello drama lovers, welcome back to my channel. Breaking news. Under the dazzling lights of fame, Bai Lu always looked flawless, radiant, graceful, untouchable. But behind that perfect smile was a truth too heavy for her to share. When her sudden weight loss shocked fans, whispers spread fast, and then, one unexpected voice, Zeng, changed everything. His quiet words didn't just defend her, they broke millions of hearts. For years, Bai Lu has been one of the brightest stars in China's entertainment scene, adored for her performances in dramas like One and Only Until the End of the Moon. Her charm, confidence, and effortless beauty made her a household name, a role model, and a favorite across Asia. But in early 2025, something changed. Fans began to notice she was different. Her cheeks had grown hollow, her arms thinner, and her once energetic aura seemed dimmer. At first, everyone thought it was for a new drama role. She's just preparing for a character, people said. But then, the weight loss didn't stop. Behind the scenes, Bai Lu was fighting something far more complicated than anyone could imagine, a health condition that quietly consumed her strength, appetite, and rest. She didn't speak about it publicly. Instead, she kept smiling, working, and showing up on set, pretending that everything was fine. In interviews, she brushed off questions about her health with soft laughter. "Don't worry, I'm just tired," she say. But her fans, especially those who followed her for years, saw the truth in her eyes. They began flooding social media with messages of concern. "Bai Lu, please rest. Your health is more important than any role." Still, she remained silent. Because Bai Lu has always been the kind of actress who believes that showing weakness means letting others down. And so, she carried that pain alone, until someone else decided she didn't have to. That person was Zeng, her former co-star and close friend. Their chemistry on screen had already made fans fall in love with the duo, but what happened off-screen proved something deeper. When Joseph saw the online comments criticizing Bai Lu's appearance, people saying she looked too thin, unhealthy, or not like before, he couldn't stay silent. In a quiet but powerful post, Joseph wrote, "Sometimes, the strongest people are the ones who smile through things you can't even imagine. Please be kind, you don't know the battles someone is fighting." The message didn't mention Bai Lu directly, but everyone knew. And within hours, that single post became a trending topic across Weibo, TikTok, and global fandom spaces. What happened next turned a wave of rumors into a wave of love, the kind that reminded everyone what true empathy looks like. Joseph's words struck deep. Fans began reflecting on how easy it is to forget that idols, no matter how perfect they seem, are still human. Soon, the online narrative shifted from judgment to compassion. Fan cams of Bai Lu's past interviews resurfaced, showing her laughter, her gentle nature, and her quiet moments of exhaustion. Clips of her smiling while clearly unwell began circulating with messages like, "She doesn't deserve hate. She deserves healing. She gave us comfort through her acting, now it's our turn to comfort her." The energy of the fandom transformed completely. What once was a flood of gossip became a sea of support. Fans organized digital campaigns, "Cherry Blossom Stay Strong Bai Lu," "Love Letter We Love You Bai Lu," "Crescent Moon Health Over Perfection." Even international fans joined, translating her updates, making tribute videos, and writing heartfelt letters online. It wasn't just about sympathy, it was about admiration for her quiet strength. Meanwhile, those close to Bai Lu began to speak up too. One staff member reportedly said, "She never complains. Even on difficult days, she smiles for everyone else." It was clear Bai Lu's light didn't fade because of her illness. It only shone softer, warmer, more human. And Joseph, he continued to show subtle but meaningful support. Fans noticed he liked old photos of their drama, left encouraging comments, and often wore a bracelet that matched one Bai Lu had worn during filming. Coincidence maybe. But for fans, those little gestures meant everything. Because sometimes, love and care don't need to be shouted from rooftops, they're whispered through actions, quietly, sincerely. As Bai Lu gradually took time off to focus on treatment and recovery, the fandom stood by her side. The same internet that once criticized her now prayed for her healing. It was a rare, beautiful moment in entertainment when compassion triumphed over cruelty. And just when everyone thought the story had ended there, Bai Lu reappeared, and what she did next left the world in tears. Months later, Bai Lu returned to social media, her face still thinner, but her eyes brighter. She didn't make a grand announcement, no dramatic post or interview. Just a single photo sitting by a window, sunlight on her face, holding a cup of tea. The caption read, "I'm learning to love life again, one slow breath at a time." Those words, simple, quiet, but deeply human, spread like wildfire. Fans began calling her the strongest flower, someone who bloomed even after the storm. In one live broadcast weeks later, when asked about Joseph's earlier message, Bai Lu smiled softly and said, "Sometimes, a kind word can save someone without you knowing. I'm grateful to everyone who chose kindness." That line alone trended across Chinese and international fandoms. Because in a world obsessed with perfection, Bai Lu reminded people that vulnerability is beautiful. She started attending small events again, each time greeted by waves of fans holding banners that read, "Your health is your greatest role. No drama shines brighter than your courage." The emotional impact was undeniable, not just for fans, but for the entire entertainment community. Fellow actors praised her bravery, brands she worked with publicly wished her strength, and industry insiders began speaking more openly about the toll of fame on mental and physical health. Bai Lu's journey had quietly sparked a movement, one where empathy became trendier than gossip. And Joseph, in a fan meeting, when someone asked about Bai Lu, he paused, smiled, and said, "She's one of the strongest people I've ever met."